Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Joseph?
What's going on, Charlie?
I'm sorry, we kind of were laughing before we started that. Anyway, how's everything going with you?
I just got over being sick for the last week, so I'm feeling better.
All right, good. And and it's been nice as you've been back to work outside again, right?
Yeah.
I started a new job this week myself. Love it. Finally, I'm doing something that I like doing, so that's cool. Just a lot more hours, so it's kind of a little off-putting that, when I was lazy beforehand and able to sleep so much, you know what I mean? Now I gotta actually wake up every day. That's all right. Jack's here. What's up, Jack?
What up, son?
What's going on? So I figured a good topic for today would be resentments, because everyone could deal with that. You don't have to be in AA or not.
I definitely have a lot of resentments with where I live.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I could see that.
Yes, 100%.
But how do you deal with your resentment?
My sponsor tells me that certain people you are going to see and encounter on in day-to-day lives, so you got to deal with it. You can't run from your problems.
Of course.
And that's what I'm trying to do.
So talking to someone helps you get rid of your resentments.
Yeah, talking about my problems. Always talking about problems in general helps me.
Yeah, I mean,
if I hold shit in, bro, I fucking explode. If I keep shit in and try to stuff it down, I'll fucking explode.
Yep. Jack, what do you think?
I don't know. It depends on the situation of the resentment. Is it somebody? Is it something?
Well, I mean, you know what?
Yeah.
Resentment could be a relationship with somebody. It could be...
Resentment can be anything.
Feelings. Yeah. It could be unrealistic expectations of others.
Bottle.
Yeah, of course.
You know, that's guys on the street. Depends on the situation. You know, if it's a person, you try to recognize your wrongs in the situation. You know, what role did you play? And then if it's something that you could apologize for and lessen the intensity of whatever beef or anything like that is, you try doing it. You're not responsible for the outcome, let's put it that way, but you're responsible for cleaning your side of the street.
Yeah.
Right.
Resentments can also lead to having to do amends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, obviously acknowledging your resentment is the first thing you need to do to help get rid of it.
It's our number one offender. It'll take you out every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely talking to people about your resentments. Trying to put your play into perspective of how you play into the role of what's going on.
Pray, meditate.
Yeah.
Do you have any resentments, as of now, Charlie, that you deal with?
So it's weird, like what's going on in the house. I just been trying to not let. I've been trying not to let things bother me.
Yeah.
Again, you don't have control over what other people do, right? So you have to, and you don't know where they're coming from either. So
the serenity prayer, I say it multiple times a day.
Okay.
It helps.
But you just gotta tread forward. Listen, I've been trying to steer my focuses in different ways. Like obviously, I just started a new job, so now I'm trying to make sure my brain's working for that instead of worrying about other things. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, we're all gonna be upset, get mad about things.
Yeah.
The three of us talk about most of our resentments with each other, so we kind of get over it in some sort of fashion by doing it that way.
It's good support network.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I mean, talking about it's definitely gonna help your role and it's gonna help. You know, it's certain. You know, again, I'm trying to think of a resentment that I had recently that I got rid of, but I just off the top of my head, I can't think of anything.
The 3 M's will also save your life: meetings, meditation, and masturbation. You know? when you got stuff going on, go back to the 3 M's so you don't get a resentment.
That's cool.
Oh my god!
I heard that from Black Mike, Big Mike.
Yo, Big Mike said something.
He's got some wisdom
that I love.
I love Big Mike.
It said you need. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can get this right. Hold on.
From the 5 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get it wrong because I can't remember it.
You need to uncover to discover that you have to recover.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You got it. You got it. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Dude,
I've heard him say that.
That was fire, bro. I like that one.
Mike throws in like 3 or 4
cliches.
like back to back to back to back sometimes.
It blows your mind.
I kind of got a resentment at the Midnight Madness because I was just like, yo, I need this shit to end. It was like an hour and a 45-minute meeting.
But now,
towards the end, I was being.
You know what though? I agree with you, but there was like a lot of people
first off,
that needed some help.
And where did you have to go? Does anybody have an old gun to your head? You could have left.
We all had to get up early Sunday.
Yeah,
So
dude,
what?
I had
You
to
chose
work,
to be there.
and
You could have
No,
left at any
absolutely,
time.
I know.
That's
I
true.
just said it was my own shit.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
so
But I'm just like,
that-
all right,
but
guys.
what I'm trying to
Some
prove-
people just rambled, you know.
Yeah, they need to get off their chest.
No, I get it. I know, and that's
You know.
I'm being a prick.
But that's what I'm saying to you.
You had a resentment at an AA meeting. That's
I was
this fucking meeting.
Bro, it got quiet. I was like, thanks for sharing.
The guy's bowling.
Oh, the guy was
crying.
there. He's like, I'm ready to
Oh,
fucking hang it
shit.
up. I'm like, thanks for sharing.
Empathy.
It was a
plays-
great meeting, though.
Empathy plays a big part in getting rid of resentment.
Empathy is a lot different than sympathy.
Yeah.
Of course.
So you guys get on.
Changing how you think, too. Trying to look at the positive, being grateful for what's going good in your life.
Yeah.
That helps me.
You change your attitudes from the woe is me to why is this happening for me.
What did he say in CK Post all the time after every meeting? Change your thinking, change your life.
Oh, we had a little. We had to pause it for 1 second. So anyway, back to where we were.
Resentments.
Yeah, we were talking about resentments. Yeah, all right. So I forget what was going on here.
Sarah's handled it very well.
Oh yes. So in your situation, it's kind of cool that you're cleaning your side of the street and just making sure everything's. And again, if I were you, I'd be a little upset about what's going on, but it is what it is, I guess, right, Jack?
It is, but as a result from working this program, and building that foundation, it's going to take a lot more to disturb my peace than anything that's going on or taking place in this last.
Well, we'll say you're not running from your problems.
No, not at all. It's multiple problems that I've had, and
Yeah.
the one, there's this one I would have burnt this kid's house down, and I drove past the house and I just kept driving. Like the old me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wait, before you get into that, because that's what I was gonna say. When we were using, resentments were
I dealt with them.
everybody.
Yeah.
All day long, you had to
Yeah.
resent because it was always everyone else's fault. So
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
like you were saying, the old me. God, I apologize.
Yeah, the old me. I mean, I would have burnt this kid's house down. And today, it wasn't today, but the person I am today, I just drove past and I said, you know what, let me keep driving. I dealt with it in a different way. I still can't say what that way is, but it's not. It's not the way I used to respond to the things, and you start beating yourself up because we're used to chaos as being alcoholics. We're used to that. That's familiar to us. So sometimes when we're not responding and not acting out of emotion, it's weird to us. It's like, am I doing something wrong?
Yeah.
But truth be told, our thinking's been wrong all along.
Yeah, that's true.
We're fucked up in the head.
Yeah, we're wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Yeah,
You've been on this how many times? This isn't really on the resentment topic, but I did want to bring it up.
Yeah.
I shared about it Saturday at 2 meetings. I shared about it, and I noticed where I'm at in my recovery. My sponsor says it's normal. It'll come with more time, but I noticed now that when
homosexual
I have
tendencies.
Sometimes I notice.
I knew it.
Sometimes where I don't want to say necessarily mood, I guess it's mood based, but I'll have high highs, bro, in my recovery and low lows. You know what I'm saying? I'll just have days where everything's going well, and I'm fucking up and I feel good and this and that, and then I'll just have certain days, bro, where I'm just down. And no particular reason, nothing really just happened. I'll just have days where I'm just
depressed?
Kind of on I suffer with depression too, so maybe kind of on a depression thing, but I don't sit and
stir
stir in it, I talk about it. What's up?
Have you ever thought about outside help? Maybe a mood
therapy? Yeah.
stabilizer?
Oh no, I don't want to do. I've done
what
that.
about-
I've done the Lexapro. I've done all that shit.
Not even something that serious. Maybe it's something herbal. That's all.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. Well, listen, it's not it just started. I just started noticing it.
Oh, it's herbal, not herbal. I just
Herbal.
found that out.
Herbal.
Yeah, it's herbal.
Yeah, herb is a man's name.
Yo, John says it's normal, bro. He goes, it'll balance itself more out, bro.
Yeah. Just gotta keep working for me.
Yeah.
You're all right.
But what I notice, isolation.
I do.
That's a. But maybe that's.
Well,
I feel like that makes
isolate
it
when I
worse.
feel that way.
But I
I don't want to be bothered.
With
you know?
me, I would isolate, but it made the situation worse in my own head. 'Cause
It does,
now
absolutely.
Now you're thinking more about things. So maybe just stick around with other people. Be surrounded by other people.
Yeah, or help somebody else. That always helps.
Well, yeah. But I mean, if you're... so we got a kid that we deal with in the last couple of weeks that was isolating himself, and now he's not. We try to keep him busy.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I
he's
mean?
doing great now.
So,
Absolutely.
but that was one
This shit fucks.
situation. Yeah, that was one situation that I saw that. Well, Jack and I went and, long story, and I'm not going to get into it, but he went for a walk, and we found him, and we
Yeah,
talked
pick
to
him up.
him,
Yeah.
and
Because
Kind of was
listen,
bothering him.
We're not used to having friends. We're not used to having somebody care about us without an ulterior motive.
Yeah, I get
Right.
that.
You know, our
Yeah.
walls are up because that's how we lived for so long. So
Yeah.
just to have someone genuinely care about you, we're not used to that.
Yeah.
right.
It was hard for me getting used to, you know, especially in the beginning. You know, counting days, you know, single digits, double digits.
Yeah.
We're not used to
yeah.
having somebody care about
I guess
us.
where it also comes from too is I project still. I project a lot. I still some days struggle with fucking living for today, one day at a time. Like I'll project and be like, I'm not where I want to be right now, and you know, and like, dude, I was like, I used to fucking pray that where I was now, you know.
Give time, and space.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But
God,
sometimes,
better
like, I get
find
myself
place.
down like that. Like, I'm fucking not where I want to be yet, and I should just be grateful for where I'm at right now, you know.
I don't know. I feel like I'm struggling more than you. Out of the three of us, I think I'm the one struggling the most at this point in life. You know,
Well,
and
all our
I feel
situations
I
are
just
different.
I'm always just like, you know,
You keep it in the moment.
shit'll just get
Yeah.
I'll figure it out, and slowly things are. I mean, things are working in my favor now. Again, now I'm working in a field that I like doing, so I'm
Yeah.
back to where I am. So I'm feeling a lot better every day. But
Yeah.
that didn't come. That just only happened 6 days ago.
Because you're not packing too much into the stream of life. You obviously have your long-term goals of the house, the job, the this or that.
Yeah, of
But you
course.
focus in a minute.
Yeah.
You know, you stay in today. I know sometimes it's hard. It took me a long time, but that's also why I have so much peace today.
Yeah.
So I listen. I'll deal with it today. Is it something that I could get through? I could walk through? Do I need?
Yeah.
My biggest thing in the beginning was asking another man for help. I couldn't do.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
yeah. Well, emotionally too is like the stress of speaking to someone else about your problems. It just emotionally, I always had an issue with that because that's not how that's not how I was wired as a kid.
Exactly.
You know, walk it off, jerk off. You're a man.
What happens in the
you know.
house stays in the house.
Yeah,
This,
that
and
type
the
of shit. So it's not. You know, you always, you didn't cry to someone about your problems. Not that we do that now, but we voice it.
We voice it. Like, that's how I get through shit today. You know,
Yeah.
I talk to you guys. You know, sometimes I'll call somebody up or go to one of you guys and say,
Yeah.
"Yo, I just need a vent for a minute. Just hear me out." And I fucking spew my shit. I instantly feel better, and then whatever we can talk about and figure out together. Because
Yeah.
let's face it, more what is it? Two heads is better than one. We'll get through it. We'll figure it out. You know.
Yeah.
And then, but a lot of times when you either write it down,
Yeah.
or you voice it to somebody else, you realize that problem that escalated in your head and
Yeah.
all the other shit that's going to take place
Yeah.
isn't probably going to happen.
Yeah.
And you're overthinking
Well, we always
the
think
shit
the
of it.
worst.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's how we're wired.
Well, that's the good thing about recovery too, is that like when you do talk to other people in recovery about it, 95% of the time somebody else has been through what you're going through,
Exactly.
Oh yeah, of course.
and they've gotten through it.
of course.
You know?
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but speaking about it makes a lot more of a difference. And again, the resentment thing too. When in the past you had resentments towards other people, first of all, it was usually our fault at that.
10 times out of 10.
Could
Because
you have a resentment towards yourself?
not until after I stopped drinking, to be honest.
You know what a lot
Then I
of-
realized what
Yeah.
an asshole I was.
A lot of resentments also stem from you don't like a person, this and that.
Yeah.
It's because you see your character defect in them.
No, I know. I've heard that before,
Yeah.
but for some people, I just
Well, if some people are just assholes.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But a lot of times you'll see.
no, I understand. That.
And you're trying to get better, but they have that character
Yeah.
defect, and now you're building up a resentment, like, and you want to choke them out.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah.
For instance, if we're all talking about the same person right now, here's an example of that. So when other people give you an outside, if we're talking about the same person that I think we're talking about, I didn't know the person before you guys
Yeah.
did, but you guys would tell me this. So I already had a vision of what type of person that person was. Then when something silly happened with me, well, right away I was like, this motherfucker. You know what I mean? But it's that's the thing you got to stop doing too. Is you can't judge
On someone else's.
on someone else's
Yeah.
opinion.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's a tough one to get through too. But everyone does that.
Of course.
You know, if I said to you, my ex-wife's an asshole, when you met my ex-wife, you're gonna think she's an asshole.
She made me cookies the other day, and they're pretty good.
Wait, what?
My ex-wife.
Emily Bricky Ball.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
That's okay if she
I'm like,
did.
What are you talking about?
I'm like, wow, she didn't make me fucking cookies. Thank God she doesn't listen to this, but
I think a lot of people don't listen to this.
exactly. Yeah, I get it though.
It's like drinking the poison and expecting the other person to die.
right.
That's a resentment. You
Yeah,
know?
and-
Listen,
yeah.
like the situation I have going on, this person's being very spiteful to me.
Yeah.
He may think he's
On
not, but
purpose.
On purpose, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Because you know why? He has a resentment.
Because and he said it to me that he has one.
Yeah.
You know, so now that's all fine and dandy, but you're not going to disrupt my peace and serenity, no matter how hard you try. I worked this program. I lived my
Well,
life
yeah,
to the,
dude, that's progress right there.
exactly. So again,
You
you
probably
know,
handle it better than I would.
exactly. But that's results of this program. That's because I keep coming. It's because I get involved. It's because I read this book with other people. My thinking is different now. A while ago, if
Yeah.
this was, I came to tell you how
Yeah,
many
of
months
course.
ago,
Yeah.
we would have been throwing fists. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but I don't look at that today. You're not gonna. You can try as hard as you want. I just watched my dad die fucking 2 months ago,
Yeah.
and I was okay. You're not. Whatever little pity shit that this person wants to
Right,
do.
right.
You ain't disturbing my peace.
Right.
Let's face the fact to fact.
100%
When you
agreed.
put it like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, think about that.
Because what?
What could you really do?
Right.
But, you know.
And how does that really
I think if
affect
the
you?
resentment starts just like filling up, you know, taking fucking space in your head, and you got to talk about that shit.
But see, I did. I
Yeah.
cleared my side of the
Yeah.
street, and again, I'm responsible for clearing my side.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for the outcome.
Yeah, that's true.
Whether I be right or I be wrong.
Yeah.
And in this situation, I do feel that my
Right.
actions were at the time were the only justified actions that I knew of to do at that situation at that time.
Yeah.
You know, and without stuff being said on here, a man's life was at balance.
Yeah.
You know, so at the same time, do you care about other people's lives or
Yeah,
do you not?
dude. You handle.
Because my
you
part-
handled everything correctly.
It
man.
says in the preamble, my primary purpose is to stay sober and help another alcohol achieve sobriety.
Yeah,
So,
and that's what you
sobriety. Sobriety.
Yeah.
You know, I'm used to saying sobriety after that thing.
Yeah.
I say it too now.
But that's my primary purpose in life right now.
Yeah.
And until I find a greater one than that, I'm at peace. There's nothing that can be done to me to hurt me for decisions that I made to help another man and let him see one more day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple as
You
that.
take actions that you have power over.
That's it. The
basically what it is.
serenity prayer.
That's it.
Dude,
That's
not
it.
to mention in a situation that you, like, I'm not going to go into detail, but a situation that you were in, not a lot of people would be able to handle it.
Exactly.
You handled it the way you were supposed to.
And
And I
it's all spirit
fucking-
and spirit. That's the first time that ever happened to me.
Yeah. You know?
You know, first time. I didn't panic.
That's what I'm saying. You're running
strong.
on pure adrenaline at that point.
And
And you were
instant.
able to fucking see what was going on and you dealt with it. And I think you handled it the fucking exact way you should have.
Exactly. You know,
Yeah.
and if other people don't see it that way,
Fuck 'em.
it's okay. It's
Fuck
not my
'em.
job to
Fuck
show
'em.
them.
Well, you saved a man's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
let's just
So
fucking
it's
say
the
that.
bottom line.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
For
Yeah.
the listeners, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I saved a man's
saved
life.
somebody's life.
And
And
that,
that's the
that
end of
was
the story.
moving.
Instead of, you should have got a thank you.
And not once, being that my girlfriend, my drug of choice, was involved, not once was I asked, hey, you okay, bro?
Yeah.
You just watched your man die and saved him.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Not once, but that's okay. You know, I got my support network.
Some are sicker than others.
Some priorities are in different places, but yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that was a crazy situation, and we're all glad that you were there to help this gentleman, because we're all friends with that guy. So.
Yeah.
But that also, you gotta play God into. I'm sorry, there's the way that whole situation went down, and without giving details and exploiting somebody, That the way the situation went down, and I was able to be there at that very second in time, because let's face it, another minute, that guy wasn't coming back.
No, of course.
Absolutely, bro.
How did everything fall into place so perfectly?
God.
That's really what it comes down to. He's doing for me what I could not do for myself.
Yeah.
And today I'm a vessel for him. I can help out the next man because I'm stronger than I even knew.
Yeah.
Like you guys just said, you've been watching me deal with this stuff for the last 2 weeks, and punch after punch after punch.
Dude, I've been watching you deal with this shit for months.
It has been months. A lot of
it's
shit.
just been getting
wrong,
worse and worse and worse.
Of course, but you know what? That's okay, because at the end of the day, I still got my support network. I got God, and I got myself. That's the most important thing. I'm not going to catch resentment because someone's being petty. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
I'm not going to drink the poison and expect you to die. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But it's good, like I said, to deal with situations that are beyond our control. You're surrounding yourself with the right people, talk about it, and it gets you through it. And the same with the situation that you just said, Joe, that was, when you have your highs and lows, that's the same thing too. When you're having your lows, the worst thing you should do is isolate. You should really stick around.
No, I know.
And try to,
and bro,
just say what's bothering you.
But if it wasn't, dude, it was happening to me a few weeks ago. If it wasn't for you, I was tight at first. But if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for him, or Jack, if it wasn't for John, you guys just got me out of myself.
It
happens to me sometimes without you even realizing that I'm pushing away.
And we see it though. That's what's funny. No,
That's
I get it.
I don't realize it until you bring it up. And
not that there was any crazy situation. By the way, I don't want anyone thinking that you were.
No, dude, it's life, bro.
But you were just, in a funk.
I was in a funk,
and it took a little conversation with some people.
And it wasn't, actually, I shared that. I shared that when it happened. I think 2 episodes.
You might have, yeah.
Tara texted me too. She's like,
"Oh yeah, that's right.
Sure you're okay,
What'd you call her? Terrible Tara.
Terrible Tara.
No, what's her name? Misconfident Tara.
Jeez.
I was trying to think what wrong with Tara.
Terrible
Take
Tara.
that back.
I was trying to think what wrong with Tara.
She's amazing.
Yeah,
she really is.
She's a saint, bro.
I love Tara. She's awesome.
Do you know what makes me so happy about Tara? And this is like when she laughs, the legitimate joy from her laugh. It makes me so happy.
She does have it's intoxicating.
It really is. You have no choice but to laugh, and it's so pure and just full of love. It's like, that you're right. That is funny,
She even said, she's like, I might just be a mama bear, just worrying. I just want to make sure you're okay.
She's good people.
She's amazing, though.
Hope she doesn't.
The day that we recorded with her, she bought me and him egg sandwiches.
Oh,
she was coffee,
and she's just she's got such a. She's also sponsoring our buddy. And,
yes, she is. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I'm so happy.
She's just good.
I'm so happy.
Listen, any woman that needs help, I would suggest speak to Tara. Any man that needs help, I would suggest speak to John. Those are two amazing people that I've met in this whole group of people that really could dig you out a hole, and they have so much experience in life and really abide by these rules of living.
They live by the principles, and that's what
it's awesome. But totally good shit. Yeah, I mean, I see it. Like I said, it just like we went to that midnight meeting Saturday. I thought it was long. I get it, but it was a good meeting.
It was got a
lot of people.
Even the 5 o'clock was great too, and that was a small meeting.
The 5 was great, but
I'm so mad I had to miss that because I work on Saturdays now.
Well, congratulations.
I haven't been making that meeting because I go see my girl in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I like that.
I only get to see her on a weekend, but I love that meeting.
The midnight was so powerful because the weight of the room.
Yeah.
Everybody was just unloading their shit, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Everybody was open and honest about it. Everything, no details. Man. One guy even broke down, and this is a guy who's normally angry, and to see him upset, it was beautiful. I walked up and handed him tissues.
Yeah.
It's one thing I don't know why everybody could laugh at me, but I always have tissue, or I grab tissues when I know somebody's about to break down. And I make sure I hand it to him. Yeah. Because that one act of kindness could change somebody's life. If you watch me over the last 8 months, you guys have been around. Brendan's been around longer. Any meeting where somebody you can see is going to start tearing up, I make sure I find napkins, paper towels, tissues.
Yeah, you've always been like
And as soon as they're done sharing, or if they start really bawling in the middle of the share, I walk over and hand it to them. Because you don't realize that one act of kindness can save a person's life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
really
true.
can.
It's just, yeah. I mean, that's why I said you got to go to meet. You got to keep going to different meetings till you find the one that's right. I love that meeting's just a lot of fun. It just takes a lot out of you on a Saturday night, but
Yeah, it does. But
So-
what were we doing at midnight on Saturday anyway? We were getting fucked up. So what's the difference? Why not get recovery on?
that's true.
I just had work to say that.
Yeah, we always did when we were getting fucked up too. That never stopped us.
Oh, back when I worked in the
Yeah, I would just go straight to work.
in my old dealership, I'd
Not
meet
even like perform. just be there.
my old dealership. I'd meet up with the finance guy at 2:00 in the morning on Saturday, and then
Yeah.
we were at work Sunday. We usually just drove right to work. Like, hey, wearing the same clothes again? Yeah, man, we're good. But yeah, it's a
Ready to sell some cars?
yeah, exactly. Oh. So yeah, and by the way, we apologize for the delay in putting this up. Joe and I worked over the weekend. We're gonna try to figure out to make sure everything goes up on Sunday nights from now on. So we apologize for that.
Yeah.
No, you guys got anything else
Any
going?
announcements?
Oh, I don't know if that's I want to give my condolences to John for if you
Yeah, he
lost
lost his puppy.
his a dog
Yeah.
today.
Like
So
I said, I was there earlier, and the dog, you could see, was sick. They called up the vet, and on their way, the dog passed.
yeah,
And he's been around that family for 11 years, so
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm feeling for the guy. I was joking around, saying, I'd rather bury me than your dog, man. I mean, come on.
Dude, I got my dog tattooed on my hand.
Yeah. It becomes part of us.
You know,
Pets are
they're family,
huge
bro.
for
They're
people.
Family.
because they're
It's a shitty.
it's
yeah.
true love when you have a pet because that's all you care about is you. So it's kind of sucks. So again, sorry for John and his loss, and condolences to his family as well. I don't have any announcements.
Yeah.
Brandon, you got any announcements? Brandon's been sitting here quietly this whole time, by the way.
It's actually the longest he's ever been.
I've never-
had that man
Yeah.
quiet.
How
Had
hard
him
was
this
it?
quiet.
How hard was it?
He's
You
a
guys
good
want to
dog
hear
man?
about it?
All right, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing, man. Before I get another one.
Oh, that's too funny. All right, well, we'll catch up with you guys. Like I said, we'll get everything back on Sundays. Take care, everybody. Jack.
Love you
Take
guys.
care, brush your hair.
All right.
Norm.
Bye.